For you hippies in the audience, those are hybrid motorcycles.
Electric?
Actually, I think they run on a fuel made up of veal and baby seal fur.
Wow, technology has come a long way.
I've never seen anybody slam a pole like that.
My ex-wife's pretty rough. Or so I'm told. Shit! Did you see that?
That's a stupid question. It was a fucking motorcycle blowing up. Of course I saw it.
It was a rhetorical question.
I'm gonna rhetorical my foot in your ass if you use one of those smart guy words again.
That's it, Jack. Nail him from behind.
Ah, shit, I just had a prison flashback. That guy is getting rammed from behind harder than your ex-wife.
Although, to her credit, she doesn't buckle like that.
Or leave skid marks.
Jack is ramming himself against Kojak.
So basically, Jack is ramming himself against himself. We are watching the most violent masturbation ever.
This is nothing. Information about this area is limited, since anybody who's ever known about this place has either disappeared or been lobotomized. Judging from your comments throughout the course of this event, I'd have to guess the latter in your case, Kreese.
Fuck you! But yeah, that would kind of explain a lot of things. The blurred vision, the metal plate in my head, the mysterious foreign object up my ass.
Oh, the last one's mine. Be sure to rinse it off when you're done. Wow! That beam sucks guys faster than my ex-wife!
Hold on, I wouldn't give the beam too much credit yet. Still got a lot of guys to go to reach your ex's numbers.
What do you think happens to those guys when they get zapped up there?
Probably a drug-induced coma and a whole lot of anal probing.
Sounds like my last birthday party.
Jack is sticking him in Uranus!
Not without a drink, and maybe some roofies. Do you think there's life on other planets?
Well, I hope so, Howard, because at the rate Jack's going, there won't be any left on this one. Oh boy, looks like Jack's monster's up in the ante with some new weapons.
You've had it up the ante. You know what's more dangerous than a maniac on a motorcycle?
Your wife on her menstrual cycle?
How'd you guess that?
Dude, I've been sitting here with you all night.
Jack has climbed over a mountain of bodies to reach this, the pinnacle of the Death Watch competition. Here in this amazing stadium in front of a bloodthirsty crowd of the city survivors, Jack will face his final foe in a brutal battle for the championship.
There can only be one number one in this fight to the death.
Well, duh. It's a mathematical fact there can only be one number one.
For the last fucking time, nobody said there'd be math. I blame our schools.
Navy SEALs? Special Ops? Come on, bitch!
It's a battle royale! Jack's gonna duke it out with the Baron to decide who aces the match and wins the crown!
That sounds like a pretty good poker hand.
You brought her, you poker hand!
Okay.
And now it looks like the Baron's bitch is gonna get some payback.
Who's the bitch now, Baron?
Ooh, when the back connects with a brain-scrambling hit to the head.
I guess it's goodbye for Matilda. Hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave.
Yeah, some real sweet cheeks on the gal, and she was damn handy with that bat, too. Speaking of which... Jack's got the bat in his hand and murder in his eye.
And the bloodlust is building in the bleachers. Now the choppers are bringing in the man darts board, and we all know what that means.
A big fucking finish.
Yes, but I think Jack's got a little unfinished business first.
The Baron doesn't even know what planet he's on.
Pretty soon it won't matter. That's right, Baron. What's good for the bitch is good for the bastard.
I wonder how he likes being on the receiving end of a pimp slap.
1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. Time for that big fucking finish you were talking about.
Absolutely. This is what we've all been waiting to see. Jack winds up.
The crowd is going crazy.
He swings.
And connects the center of the dartboard.
And the Baron is history. Howard, this crowd has gone absolutely apeshit.
And who can blame them? These fireworks are a fitting end to an explosive evening of murder and mayhem. Outstanding performance from Jack. What do you think's next for him, Kreese?
I don't know, a beer, some beaver, and a big fat sequel.
Speaking of beaver, it's time for us to split. This is Howard Buckshot Holmes
and Kreese Kreeley
saying thanks to all the players, the viewers, and of course, our sponsors.
And we'll see you in hell. I hate this part of town. These billboards are a fucking waste of money.
Self-centered credit horse, if you ask me.
I didn't. The game designers are the guys who are in charge of this clusterfuck.
How can you tell which one is the lead programmer?
He's the one not getting laid more than the other programmers. So many nerds, so little time.
They say programmers speak the language of computers because nobody else will speak to them.
I didn't know you were a programmer.
These are the guys crashing the internet with all the porn they download.
Yeah, that's it. It's these guys.
Hey, that guy was in my How to Draw for Slow Learners class.
I didn't have good enough grades to get into that class. I've seen these guys, and they're ugly as sin. Worst models ever.
Modelers, not models, you idiot.
Well, they're still ugly.
The lead animator is the lower intestine of the animation world.
Yep, 'cause he's full of shit.
Animators are the guys who bring the action to life.
I think you mean they're the guys who get no action their whole life.
Yeah, what did I say?
If he's the lead artist, I'd hate to see the morons he leads.
Artists are like a rash. You don't know where they come from, and you don't care, just as long as they go away.
They changed their name to artist when they realized that brain-dead booger eaters wasn't going to fit on their business cards. They only had one guy as the blood effects designer? He must have been working 24/7. You know, the interface designers are...
Interface designers? How the hell do you get that job?
I said interface, not in her face.
Don't care. I'm already getting my resume ready.
You know, this is a disappointment after the amazing soundtrack he did for Anal Butt Sluts number 14.
Yeah, I bought the CD for that one. How sad to go from world-class beatbox artist to supervising sound editor.
Oh, how the might he have fallen. Sound editing? Jesus, everything sounded like a wet fart.
Sorry, that was me.
Howard.
I don't know if yelling bang every time something happens qualifies as sound programming.
I don't think story writer is the right title for this guy.
What title would you use?
I don't know, something along the lines of Mercurial Drama Queen hack?
Works for me.
Hey, look at this. The spell checker gets a credit too.
Ken Pontac and Warren Graff write to support themselves while they try to succeed in their true calling.
What's that?
Male prostitution.
This guy's storyboards remind me of the work of a famous artist.
A classic or modern artist?
No, I was thinking of that gorilla at the zoo who makes pictures with his own shit.
This guy's not that good.
He won this job because of the work he did from the back of a matchbook. We can file lead cinematic designer under made-up job titles and just move on. They had to start calling the interns cinematic animators after the intern riots back in July. Jesus, these guys couldn't frame Howard for sex crime.
Wow, they must really suck.
I know.
After everything I've seen, I think the designers should be fired.
All part of their grand design.